a quick vibe check. Make some noise if you identify as queer in here. Ooh, okay, a little bit in here. Security. You know the drill. Put him in my bedroom. We're gonna have a kiki. No, I am queer myself. I did recently, though, I went on a date with a man. I know, to his credit, he did take me to completion. It was the first time in a long time that I had been with a guy, and I don't know, man, I gotta say, no matter how much time you take off, giving head is like riding a bike. In that I do not know how to do it. Feel like I missed the window to ask my dad to teach me. You know? Okay, I was earlier, I was on the phone with my dad, and he said to me, he was like, I don't care if you change your pronouns, which was awesome, because I had just asked him how his day was. He said, I don't care if you change your pronouns, as long as you don't stop shaving your armpits. I was like, so you do care if I change my pronouns? I think people always want to get points for sounding progressive at first, but then actually saying their true backwards beliefs. You know, you can't be like, I don't care if you're black, brown, or purple, as long as you're white. But I've been pretty committed to kind of spicing things up in the bedroom. Someone was trying to go down on me, and I do mean trying. They would get in the position, and I think everyone who's tried to spice things up has done this. They would be in the position, and I would just loudly slam my legs together and yell, too slow. Got your nose. Gotta be quicker than that to get in there. One of my best friends, they're a lesbian who has never had heterosex, which is also referred to as worse. They've never had heterosex, and we were just talking about dating and stuff, and they dropped this line. They were like, it's just so crazy. I'm in my late 20s, and I've never done doggy style. Or at least, I've never been the dog. Do you, lesbian, do you think we designate one dog and then who is this? I think his buddies call him Greg the dog fucker. Oh my God, no. Well, enough politics. Actually, no, a little, how do we feel in this room generally about Elon Musk? Boo. I know, it just sucks because he's so hot. Why is it always the hunks? No, I'm exhausted with how much I know what Elon Musk looks like, right? It's getting so much to be always subjected to images of his face. I do feel like I'm someone who's particularly sensitive to images of that man because this sucks. I once hooked up with a guy who had a picture of Elon Musk above his bed frame. I know. Bed frame, green flag. Yes, yes. If I'm being honest, vulnerable with you guys, hooked up with him more than once. Yeah, over the course of a monogamous, loving 3-year long relationship. But if you're adding this up, do you realize how many times I had sex while looking at an image of Elon Musk? And are we familiar with the concept of Pavlov's dogs? To this day, every time I see Elon, I still can't come. I do have a boyfriend now. The thing is, though, we're kind of on the rocks because he really wants to have kids, and we're trying, but like I just, no matter what I do, I cannot get him pregnant. I'm sticking things in, I'm pulling them out. I'm out of my depth here. No, I do have a boyfriend, and I guess the queer people in here know this, but for those of you who don't, there's the door. No. If you don't know, when bi girls get boyfriends, there's this like reputation that they get incredibly like defensive and just like even more insufferable than usual about whether or not their relationship still counts as queer, like whether they're still invited to queer events. I don't feel that though. I just know my relationship is queer because he weighs less than me. It's kind of gay when a guy is small, right? Yeah. What could be gayer than a kind of small guy? Did you shout something? Did you say two small guys? Kissing. I was also on a call with my mom recently, and I needed a bit of a pep talk. And I want to actually share her closer for that call because it was a really nice message. Basically, she said at the end, she was like, honey, in 10 years from now, when you're looking back on all these photos of yourself, you're going to be so sad that you called that girl ugly. And isn't that nice? It would have been nicer if I had brought up my looks at all. But isn't that like every call with your mom? You're like, I kind of hate my job. And she's like, oh my God, and your skin. No, she is great, but I know that she was just very much so remembering what I was like growing up. Because, I mean, I didn't have the easiest time. You guys can see me. Like, you know, all the kids in school called me just like the girl with the perfect fat ass. There's no cameras back there, right? No one can fact check. No, all the kids would call me stuff like fire crotch, just because I begged them to. Getting called fire crotch, though, that never offended me as a redhead, only as a gonorrhea survivor, okay? I was in middle school during the peak of a little something called Gingers Have No Soul. What a heavy line of attack for an 11-year-old. Put that next to the rest of schoolyard bullying. Why would recess look like, oh my God, well, like, Timmy's gay, Becky's a slut. Ginger? Ginger is incapable of the feeling of remorse. No? And I know that, like, worse kinds of bullying existed, of course, but, like, let's just stick this just to hair colors, okay? Like, what's the reputation for blondes? Oh, I would have never said that. Oh, that's something you guys need to work out. No. Every blonde person I've ever met is driving in the wrong lane of the highway. And then like brunettes, it's that they're just like uptight. What is the logical leap? How does it go from like blondes are dumb, brunettes are uptight, redheads just like won't walk with us in the kingdom of heaven? Like, what the fuck? Come on. God damn it. Okay. While we're at school, another story from school that I think will really get my whole vibe across. When I was in high school, my friends and I concocted just like a genius plan. We were like, okay, we're gonna give each other fake hickeys to make boys jealous. Bulletproof, yeah. Except for two little things. The first is that when I was in the trenches, kind of the only thought going through my head was like, what's fake about this hickey? I'm sucking on your neck. And then we did it. And the second thing is, and I guess this is just like a little detail, I went to all-girls school. So we sucked on each other's necks for hours, got up, looked around, and we were like, wait, who is that for? fake hickeys for boys. That was a real hickey for mama. I tell you. That was a real hickey. Did anyone in here, I'm assuming most people went to a co-ed school? Yes. You went to school with boys?
Yes.
Do you have any of their numbers? Old habits. Okay. In sex ed, did you actually learn how to put on a condom by using a banana? No? So did anybody? I didn't know if that was a myth because it was so different at all girls school. We didn't do the condom banana thing, but we did learn how to fish a condom out of a grapefruit. Using the other hand to mash the banana that did this to us. I did get a good piece of advice from one of my best friends from school. She was like, oh, if you want to send a nude, you want to kind of keep an air of mystery, play it coy, you should use the invisible ink effect on your phone. Right? If you guys don't know this, when you hold down the send button on your iPhone, you're presented with what I would describe as a delicious buffet of text effects. And kind of when I was thinking, when I had this photo of my naked body, I was like, do I really want to package that in invisible ink? Or do I want to move my finger a tiny bit lower and maybe send it with the slam effect? Slam! It's my hole! Slam! And then I'm forced to use invisible ink underneath that to be like, oh, this is Meredith, by the way. Congrats on the new kid or whatever. I know you blocked me. This is a burner. Oh my God. So yeah, it's been a big year for me. No. I got a little bit doxxed recently. Some death threats. We're a few months out from now. I'm perfectly fine. Don't need to worry about this at all. But it was a few months ago. You're all gonna know what I'm talking about. Everyone was on Twitter. I voiced my opinion about somebody I believe to be an objective force for evil in this country. I'm just not the type to stay silent about Ellen DeGeneres. No, I tweeted about Charlie Kirk when he got shot, and one of those tweets went viral. And so, of course, you guys can expect my DMs just flooded with just good faith, good natured requests for peace. Yeah. Charlie Kirk fans are bastions of free speech. And they love seeing a woman exercise her rights. So much of what I got really tickled me. I got one hate comment that was, I hope you kill yourself in the next few years. Whatever's easiest for you, okay? You have a limited availability, no worries if not. Oh my God, it's also there was such an immediate reverse psychology where that one stood out to me more than any of the others. Because I saw it in a few years and I was like, you think I can't write a note by tonight? I can write a note by tonight, okay? I don't even need ChatGPT. The skeleton's right here, okay? I got the main beats. But also, I think otherwise I'm desensitized to it, so this one really stuck out. Because, okay, somebody telling me to kill myself, what are you? One of my closest friends in a group chat that I love very dearly? Yeah, of course. Whatever. But then, with the in the few years, implying that I don't have the courage, that I'm not a man of action, that makes me feel so badly about myself. So bad. It actually kind of makes me want to kill myself. No. Okay, I will say, when my boyfriend and I got together, we'd been dating for a few months, and we were going to meet a bunch of his friends, but before we go in, he pulls me aside. I can feel him building up this little speech, so I know exactly what's gonna happen here. And I'm batting my eyelashes, twirling my chest hair. And he goes, hey, just before you meet all my friends, I was wondering if you would, really stop threatening to kill yourself so much. And I was like, well, my answer depends. Am I your girlfriend? No, I really wanted to honor his request in good faith. And I was doing so well at the party until I got embarrassed because I spilled a drink on one of his friends. And just like my full body panic response was to be like, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm such a klutz. I'm gonna kill you. I have to double down. I'm like, run. I don't know, man. I'm hanging out with comics all day, every day. I'm threatening suicide at the slightest sign of an inconvenience. Self-checkout doesn't work at Walgreens? Damn, guess I'll try the one in heaven. One way or the other, I'm going to self-check out. I guess I'm at this point where I am more worried when somebody is like unwilling to threaten suicide. Stay with me. Okay, I think about it like this. Imagine you and your friend are running to catch a train. You just miss it. You're both so bummed. And your friend's reaction is to be like, no, God damn it. Fuck, I'm gonna kill myself. You're like, no big deal, me too. You're not worried. I think you would only get worried if you and your friend were running to catch a train, you just miss it, and instead your friend's response is to be like, oh, God damn it. This is a setback. I am not going to kill myself. You're like, yeah. Okay, buddy, do me a favor. Say that a few steps away from the yellow line. I just think my big point here is like, you can get away with joking about such a sensitive topic only if you're being like obviously silly and whimsical with it. Like, I texted one of my best friends. I said I wanted to put rocks in my pockets and walk into the sea. He did not ask me if I was okay. He said, walk into the sea? Slay, Little Mermaid. The reason I sent that text is I got ghosted pretty bad this year. Has anyone in here ever done a friends with benefits situation before? You're nodding a little bit. Can I ask you, already a no if that doesn't tell you what friends with benefits does to the psyche. Did you nod as well? Can I ask in just a few words, how did that situation kind of end? We're not friends anymore. I mean, that is a recipe. And of course, she's somewhere being like, oh my God, we're so chill. No. She's like, he's the coolest. She? Oh man. Security, you missed one. Oh my God. Okay. He's somewhere, they? Dad, I'm scared. I mean, you put it perfectly. Like, friends with benefits is a recipe for not being friends anymore. I'll tell you guys this is true. I had a friends with benefits, and unfortunately, the friend passed away. Which, call me old-fashioned, to me that means no more benefits. kind of my one boundary, you know? The thing is about this is I just am so used to, I've done so many casual hookups, and I'm used to kind of like winning them. And I guess, I do mean winning though, because you want to be the one who's the most removed. You don't want to be the one who catch feelings. So you want to be the one who's like, well, I care the least about this. I'm the most distant. So, for the other guy, to just up and die. It's like, all right, buddy, we get it, okay? God, no strings attached. No strings attached to this mortal plane. Oh my God, okay. One of the craziest things that happened throughout all of this is when I was walking to the funeral for this person, I did get catcalled. I know. The thing is, I know it sounds rough, but I'm telling you, something about when I heard the voice of the catcaller. Do you know after you've like lost a loved one, and you're like staring out a window and you see like a hummingbird, and just in your heart you just know. Well, imagine your hummingbird is a horny old man, and he's screaming at you about the exact body part that your loved one kind of loved the most. Okay? My mind. So I'm in this situation, right? It's kind of overwhelming. Walking to the funeral of someone I was sleeping with. I've just been catcalled. When my best friend in the world walks up to me, and she means so well, and she looks me up and down, and she just goes, "Oh, baby, like, you look slutty." And she takes my hand, and she's like, "You know he's not gonna be there, right?" But I turned around and looked at that catcaller, and I was like, "I think he already is." Somehow, not even the worst way I've been ghosted. Oh my God. Okay, I can lighten the mood a little bit. Abortion. Now, I'll say this. I have had an abortion. Ever since I got it, I don't know if this is true, I have not been sent a single Amber Alert. What the hell? They know I just don't give a fuck. Come on. No, this feels like a very like-minded room. We can all agree that, like, abortion is not murder. But you guys did not see the way I did it, okay? Run. No. I'll actually lighten the mood. Are you guys ready to get a little nerdy with me? Okay, yes. Okay. How do we feel about the Titanic in here? Ooh, yes. And I am not talking about the movie. Leonardo. I'm not talking about the movie. I am talking about the event. Oh, I love the RMS Titanic. There's something about that event that really just gets me going. I don't know. Something about like the Irish immigrants, the iceberg. That's just good white on white crime. Okay? Here's a true historical fact, all right? The night the Titanic sank, April 14th, 1912, I was a very little baby. All of the maritime codes had very recently been changed and updated. So as the ship is sinking, all of the radio guys are sending what is technically an out-of-date, inaccurate distress code. They were sending out CQD. And right before the ship sinks, one of them remembers, they're like, "Oh my God, we're supposed to have been sending the new code. Try SOS." But at that point, it was too late. My beef with this is, I feel like all the other ships know what they were trying to say. You know? Kind of feels like a fascinating time to be a stickler. Because what asshole was on like the USS Grammar being like, "Well, I don't know. Can we send any more lifeboats?" No. Are we familiar with, Mark Wahlberg's quote about 9/11? Oh, some people are clapping. If you're not familiar, he said, "Good." No. Love that. Another, get the South one. No. If you're not familiar, Marky Mark has this iconic quote. He said to reporters once that, he was like, "Oh, if I had been on one of those planes, 9/11 wouldn't have happened." That's how I feel about the Titanic! Ah! Oh my God! Oh, if I had been in the North Atlantic, April 14th, 1912, 9/11 wouldn't have happened. I do want to say one thing really quick, which is that it is triggering for me to see this poster here that says elect Meredith Dietz, because I did, through all of the kicking that was occurring to me in middle school, I did run every year, but my slogan every year was, vote Mayor if you care, she has red hair. And then they wrapped me up in it and beat the shit out of me. I do find that the way we measure penises is very out of date. Yes, we should be doing it like early and often. But I do. I just think that like if I'm scrolling and I see inches, first of all I'm just like, this is LinkedIn, and you're hired. No, if I'm seeing inches, all inches tells you is length and width, right? And, you know, when you want it to be, penis, kind of a three-dimensional experience. So what makes the most sense from a scientific standpoint is, if you have a penis, go home tonight. Text me a picture. Stick your dick in a graduated cylinder. Okay? Let me know how much water you're displacing. And no cheating, okay? I need you to keep your eye on the meniscus, okay? All right, I will leave you guys with this. After my set, usually, people always ask me two things, like every time, without fail. The first is, of course, will you sign my gun? My pants. And the second is usually people are just like, are you good? And my answer to that is like, of course, I mean, I am not going to kill myself. All right, I'm so grateful tonight. You guys are the best. Smell you later.